dislike that, especially in an area like this. Area like this, all music should be performed, produced by sitting musicians. There should be no questions if any sound is being played by a musician.
Ladies and gentlemen, people of construction, F trains are not running between Church Avenue and Stillwell Avenue. As an alternative, shuttle bus service is available, making all stops between Church Avenue and Stillwell Avenue.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is a downtown local train 1 station away. Ladies and gentlemen, the next downtown local train is now arriving. Please stand away from the platform edge.
Now we move into another section of the station that has even more character. You remember this sign upstairs? Well, this one is just below it.
Ladies and gentlemen, people of construction, F trains are not running between Church Avenue and Stillwell Avenue. As an alternative, shuttle bus service is available, making all stops between Church Avenue and Stillwell Avenue.
Young and adventurous. We had snow last night for the first time about 2 minutes long. Young and adventurous. Daddy is having a soul-to-soul talk with a little adventurous fella. This is not the place to be adventurous for the young at heart or young in body, and definitely not for the young of mind. Young of mind. So we get more movie posters down here rather than museum advertisements and stuff. So you got the grown-up stuff upstairs and the youth downstairs. It could go either way.
This is a Queens-bound E train. The next stop is Lexington Avenue, 53rd Street.
Now, this yellow line is what you're advised to stand back from. But this yellow line also serves another purpose, a very important purpose, and sometimes even a helpful purpose to you. Say, for instance, because some of these trains, you have to be in specific cars to get certain stations. And say, for instance, you're trying to make it to that specific car, and you walk within that line, and that train is of those specific stations. The conductor or the door operator will actually hold the train if you walk within this yellow line until you get to those specific cars. So if you're visiting and you find out, hey, I gotta make it to this specific car, the first 5 cars or whatever, and you walk within this line, more than likely that operator that you see poking his head out the train, and then the door closes if no one is getting onto the train.
Ladies and gentlemen, people of construction, F trains are not running between Church Avenue and Stillwell Avenue. As an alternative, shuttle bus service is available, making all stops between Church Avenue and Stillwell Avenue.
Will hold the train for you. But people who live in the city, they don't pay attention to these little things, these little beneficial things. You see some of them running and breaking their neck when they don't have to. And they'll knock you over to get there when they don't have to. You see? But these are little things that we sometimes remember and sometimes we don't remember. But then again, you'll see people walking on the line while that door operator is trying to get the train out of the station. And he's confused whether or not they're trying to make it to another car. So it's beneficial, and then there are people who don't pay attention to these little things, and they hold the train up also. And then there was the same people who wonder, why is my train on time? So yeah, stations with different character, the older under the newer. Sometimes the newer is under the older. A few stations, but
Ladies and gentlemen, the next Queens-bound local train is now arriving. Please stand away from the platform edge, especially when trains are entering and leaving the station.
especially when trains are entering and leaving the station. Leaving the station, please allow the conductor to do his job. If you're not taking that specific train, stand back. Because you certainly can't see what train is coming because there's one in the station trying to leave. But this one is arriving. And this is my train.
This is a Queens-bound E train. The next stop is Lexington Avenue, 53rd Street.